Good morning, Raptoria. I don't even know how to properly say this game. It's nuclears? I have no idea. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. I've seen this game out for a while. This was out back in like 2023 or something like that. And they got a new publisher now, which is Microprose. And Microprose and I are cool. They've I don't know, started to make a ton of games that I've been paying attention to. Microprose and like 11-bit Studios, and there's one other one. Hooded Horse that I really have been paying attention to for the last couple of years. So they've been, working with and acquiring a bunch of cool games. And this one, I think, has like a $2 DLC out too. Anyway, long story short, they sent over a key, and I was like, oh yeah, I always wanted to play this game. So it's literally a realistic power plant simulator, nuclear power plant simulator. I think it's only a single player. But I think this should be a multiplayer game. Actually, wait a minute. It says connect here. Is it multiplayer? I have no idea, actually. Anyway, it's got some big updates and stuff and DLCs, so let me check here. Oh, it's single player, darn. Anyway, seems like a good time, and I figured it'd be cool to learn how to operate the plant. There's also a manual for how to do it, but this is a video game. Like, who the hell wants to tab out and like read a PDF? Like, I want to see what happens. So let's go make some mistakes and enjoy the game to the fullest. If you haven't yet subbed to the channel or followed, now's a great time to do so. And let's get pumping away at pumping out some power and nuclears. I'm just going to call it nuclears, I guess. I don't know. New game. Let's see. Oh, good. There's a tutorial. There used to not be one, and it was just like, hey, good luck. We should definitely do a tutorial then to learn. But there's also easy and normal. So let's do tutorial. Step-by-step tutorial, highly recommended. Game can be played after tutorial ends. No audits. Uh-oh, what's audits? 50% less demand, no penalties. Difficulty cannot be changed in-game. Okay, seems good. Let's go. I'm excited, man. I think it's a great tool to be able to learn how the hell these things work. Need more games to show us how more things work. Player advisory. Welcome to the new and improved Nuclear's control room. The chemical panel is located to the right of the control room window. Be aware that some valves, pumps, and gauges are only available in the chemical treatment room adjacent to the reactor core room and cannot be operated from this panel. Okay. Tutorial will guide you through the basic steps needed to play the game. Most gameplay features are disabled during the tutorial. However, you'll be able to freely play and save the game once you've completed the tutorial. H to view a list of hotkeys. Enter to continue. All right, so WASD. Oh, and then you can also lock in, always run with Alt-R. Okay. T to fast speed up time. P to pause. F for flashlight. R for screenshot. U for UI. G to toggle Geiger counter. That's concerning. Anyway, jump, escape for options. Interactive mode and activate tablet. Okay. Left click to operate, pick up, open, close, and then right for information mode. Okay. First, let's power up all the control panels to receive readings from the sensors. From this control room, you'll be able to monitor everything happening at all times. Activate the power levers on each control station. Activate the levers, okay. Right-click on a component to learn its features. Press the Alt key to enter interactive mode. G for the Geiger counter. T to speed up time. Oh boy, this is concerning. It's a little concerning to see this, but okay. Oh boy. Oh, there's a little Christmas tree. Oh, holiday update. How cute. What is this? Special events. Internal memo. Nuclear's operation. Attention reactor operators, as part of our seasonal morale improvement program, a limited number of holiday gift boxes has been strategically misplaced throughout the facility. These gifts are not marked, not on any map, and not part of the standard operating procedure. Operators who manage to locate them will be rewarded with prestige points. Wonder what those are for. Initiative is temporary, unofficially festive, and absolutely does not interfere with reactor safety, probably. Stay alert, check corners, trust no corridor. Nuclear's management, okay. Nuclears. It's pronounced nuclears. All right, let's look around before we obey any of the orders. Okay, so we got a swimming pool. That's nice. Must be like the employee break room. This is really nice. Ooh, boric acid. That's nice. Sodium hydroxide. Safety first. Accidents are avoidable. This plant has worked 0 days without a lost time accident. Potassium iodide injector. If your health is affected by radiation, go to the control room or decontamination module and place your hand in the potassium iodine injector. This dose will counteract any radiation that's reducing your health. Be aware that you'll start taking damage if there is radioactive contamination on your body. Whoa. Ooh. Hey, buddy. Oh. Okay, there's our hazmat suits. Okay. It's gonna be a lot to read, so I might rush through a few things because eventually we're gonna want to play. But radiation sensors. Okay. What the hell is this? Elevator? Oh, let's stick in the control room for now. Okay, boy, oh boy, there's a lot of stuff. And this is just a window? Oh. Okay, so we gotta flip each of these stations on. So I guess we'll learn what they are. So this is draining and venting valves. Closed equals red, partially open equals yellow, fully open equals green. Can be operated manually by activating a bypass switch on the side of the valve. AO can repair any stuck valves. AO. They allow steam to be vented to the atmosphere. Okay. They said there was a control switch for those? Some of these must be monitoring stations. They all seem on, though. Main valve panel. Same as before. Valves can be operated manually. A4, B4, C4, known as main steam control valves. AO could be can repair stuck valves. When installing a new loop, valves must be open to avoid pump damage. Opening RCV when the core is hot will damage the primary cooling storage tank. Ooh. How was that? Containment building. The National Atomic Energy Commission is responsible for upholding nuclear safety standards for your protection and long-term protection of the environment. There's a letter. Spent fuel disposal. Disposed fuel cells can no longer be reused. Fuel protocol there, okay. Information on fuel cells, class B, C. Okay. Fuel. Disposed fuel cells can no longer be reused. High-level nuclear waste is very toxic to the operator. Must be disposed in a responsible manner. Same thing as before. Thermal power, electric power. That's what we're looking for to flip that switch. The pressurizer, PZR, is a component in pressurized water reactor plant. Plant has a thermometer to keep pressure levels in the operating range. AO can also maintain the pressure levels if necessary. Internal supply. Ooh, that's going to be really important. Internal power distribution. Without this, we can't operate. Turbine, external power source, diesel generators, emergency battery backup. Oh boy. Where the hell's the AZ5 button? Okay, diesel generators have two space for the diesel generators, up to 10 red fuel canisters. Oh, are we going to have to go around and literally like refuel diesel? No way. Wow. There's been some extreme budget cuts to this place. One dude's got to do all this. Seems interesting. What? Bank and invoices? What? What? I got to pay invoices too? My guy, I got to go to the control room. I got to like worry about filling up diesel generators, and I got to work payment receivable, accounts receivable, accounts payable. What the hell? Do I got to do my own payroll too? Is like their petty cash safe? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The city may disable connection for maintenance and non-payment of power bills. I am the power bill. The hell do you mean? I have unlimited power. The Palpatine Memorial Power Facility and gift shop is in command here. The hell they mean? We might cut you off for not paying your bills. Oh, wow. Information on the reactor core. Control rods. Okay, yep, important stuff. Freight pumps, circulation pumps. Freight pumps allow water to be loaded or unloaded in primary, secondary cooling circuits, and circulation pumps are designed to continuously pump water within these circuits. Okay. I think like rushing through a lot of this stuff and kind of getting a basic idea is good, and making mistakes will be good in the long run of learning. Oh, hey, a gift. Oh, you shouldn't have, Santa. That's so nice. He got us a control rod or a fuel cell. That's so nice. External energy distribution. The goal of the game is to balance the power plant's generation with the city grid's demand. Okay, so that's our goal, is to operate a nuclear power plant safely and responsibly. So we've already failed, but it'll be funny, and I'll entertain chat, which means that as a creator, I've succeeded. So, all right, we may as well roll credits. We'll see. Steam spins a turbine. Okay, so here's your basic 101. Steam spins a turbine which is connected to an electrical generator. The generator produces alternating current electricity, which is sent to the transformers or resistor banks. Some of the electricity is used to internally power the plant. However, too much of anything could be a bad thing. The city can disconnect the transformers if demand is not met. Overload electrical components can burn out, catch fire, or explode. You must carefully manage this energy balance while ensuring that the components remain in good condition. Steam generators. Plant has 3 steam generators configured in 3 parallel loops. I think there's also another DLC that adds like a different plant. So I think the DLCs in the future of this game gives you a completely different like facility. So it's all laid out a little differently. Let's see. The condenser is a thermal plant that allows steam to be reused as liquid water. Once steam condenses into water, it can be reused by the secondary pumps as an infinite Rankine cycle. Rankine? 3.4 Rankine. Interior of the condenser has pipes from the circuit pipes filled with cold water. Water is chilled by 2 natural draft cooling towers. Oh yeah, those are the towers you always see near a nuclear power plant, where they kind of look like a weird wine glass or something, kind of. Condenser's vacuum system makes it much easier for hot steam to condense into water droplets. However, a loss of vacuum can cause a condenser to quickly evaporate into steam. Secondary pumps can run dry if water levels fall extremely low. All right, boys. I mean, you know, we got the basics. Oh, can I open these presents? No? All right, well, let's fire it up, make mistakes, laugh, and have a good time. You know, all part of nuclear power generation. It's alive! Two more. Turbine trip. Ooh, where's it gonna go? Vacation? Ooh, there's 2 more here. Condenser and steam generator. You have completed the objective. Walk around and familiarize yourself with the general layout around you. Just did that. You can right-click over most game objects to learn more. Press enter when you're ready to proceed. Oh, dude, they tell you everything. That's cool as hell. This is great. Okay, I love that. You know, this honestly feels like a mini game in like a big puzzle game. Sometimes, you know, you'll go into like a power facility or something like that, and they'll You know, the puzzle will be to like drain a tank or something like that, and you got to figure out some sort of weird math puzzle or like a logic puzzle. Something like that. It's cool. This does need to be multiplayer though, because I could just imagine the havoc. I mean, this is just great for, you know, content creation. Oh, there's fuses and stuff back here. Main valve panels. Okay. With lots of fuse boxes behind the control room. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Also some piping. Maybe that'll be important. Or wiring. Or a combination of both. Cool. And one here for the chemical panels. Doesn't go all the way around. Alright, so in the upper left we've got like what I think is the radioactivity level. Something 12,000 points. Level 1 power plant. I'm not sure what the other one is. And then the time, 9:47. Which, I don't know if that's real time for the game. Yeah, it seems like one minute is 1 minute. Which I guess is why they have the whole speed up time thing. This probably operates like how it works in like, you know, like the submarine games where you can play them in actual real time, where you just hit like time compression. Primary circuit, secondary cooling circuit, primary cooling storage, service compliance. Oh boy. Delivered electricity compared to city grid demand by hour. Oh, okay, so that's like our score sheet. All right, let's figure it out. The nearby city provides an we'll call it Bearton. Nearby city provides an external power supply for a small cost. You can conserve fuel by turning off the plant's diesel generator. The plant also has an emergency battery backup in case of all other power is lost. Turn off the diesel generator. Watch how the plant powers switches to emergency backup battery. Turn on external power supply. So turn off diesel generator, turn on external power supply. Okay, so that's under... external supply. Turn that off. Wonder if we also have to do it manually. And what was this? Kind of hidden behind the... Is this like a flow chart? I don't really see controls here. Oh, freight circuit panel. Okay, so it's a circuit board thing. Interesting. This looks complicated. It probably will be, but you know, like, I think this is pretty sweet to be able to like play a game to kind of get a basic understanding. Well, I mean, I think more than a basic understanding. Okay, transformers, resistor bank, electricity generation. Disconnected from electrical grid. Okay, that seems like a good spot to start. Entry gate. Acknowledge alarms. Closed circuit. What, we got like security cameras? What? Oh. I have to do things in the exact order they want. Okay. Freight pumps. Ah, here. Internal supply. So that's external power supply. So we're turning that off. Turn that on. Okay, green means available. And then we're turning off diesel generator 1. Then there's 2 as well. I thought they said there was 4. I don't know. We're gonna have a lot of information thrown at us, so it's fine. Boop. Pretty cool. Wow, the tutorial uses the words, quote, pretty cool. Prepare the primary... It's like I wrote the tutorial. Oh, that's pretty cool. Prepare the primary circuit by turning on the pressurizer. Please note that the pressurizer has a thermostat to prevent overheating. Turn on the thermostat, turn on the heaters, wait for primary circuit pressure to reach 150 bar. Which is a measurement for pressure, yeah. I usually hear about that when I'm playing train operation games. Here's our pressurizer. Thermostat and heating power. So thermostat is on. And heating power is on. Now we're waiting for bar. Oh, wow. Water's heating up quick. Heaters are on. Heating power. There's pressure. So that needs to hit 150. 160 seems to be the midway point here. Inside the pressurizer, a small amount of water is boiled until it reaches operational pressure levels. Distributed across the entire primary circuit. Ooh, she's gonna boil. There she goes. All right, now that should start increasing. Gonna take a while, though. I don't know how much water we're boiling. Saturation temperature. Fill level. Ah, she's climbing. There she goes. Okay. Inactive torque, coolant, fuel rod's core. Ooh, oh, external weather. Temperature 22 degrees Celsius. Not bad. I'd prefer around like an 18, maybe a 17 with a brisk breeze and a windbreaker. But that's just me. Let's see. Forecast, though, seems to be pretty much hanging out around 22. I would imagine that as temperatures maybe get hotter or colder, that's going to change the pull of power. People are going to want different amounts of power. Pressurizer. City power invoice, 12.9 kilowatt hours. Oh god, that's like playing My Winter Car. This is what it is. This is the power plant used to power the radiators in My Winter Car, because they bill you like every 3 days. Like every 3 days you owe like 400 or 500 marks between the house and the apartment. Got to keep those pipes from freezing, you know. How many people in chat have seen Chernobyl? Boy, was that was a well done drama right there. That was crazy. Another good movie, I think, China Syndrome is another good nuclear movie. Primary circuit of a pressurized water reactor circulates pressurized hot water between the core and the steam generators. Start the third primary circulation pump, set its speed to 50, and wait for pump to reach ordered value. Imagine a game like Satisfactory or whatnot, where you also have to go inside like a power plant and manage the power plant for like your factory. That'd be crazy. You know, like we love Factorio, we love Satisfactory, love and Star Rupture. A lot of that is just like, oh, you need to make 100 power. Each of these things make 50. Build 2 of them. Oh, I'll build 3 to have a little leeway. You know, that's about as far as that goes. You never cover this kind of stuff. Start the third primary circulation pump and set its speed to 50%, and wait for the pump to reach ordered value. All right, coolant system. Activate third primary pump. And set to medium. I think this is the coffee maker.
The reactor core coolant has started to circulate.
Ma'am, can you come help me? It's my first day. Okay, so she's speeding up to 50. A lot of this also reminds me of aircraft controls too. Like if you love the startup process of like a 747 or something in flight sim, I think you're going to love the procedures of this. Temperature, core inlet, moderation level, core vessel, pressurizer overall, core outer vessel, coolant system 3. I don't like how this alarm says over or owed alarm. Overall OAD alarm. I think that could be done a little better, honestly. Yes, good morning, chat. We're just firing up, you know, just a little quick startup of a nuclear power plant. No big deal. No chairs in here, though. Or like a center console, which would be nice. There it is. Alright, start the cooling circuit pump. Set its speed to 50% and wait for the pump to reach ordered value. Start the cooling circuit pump. That seems to be here then, right? Current and ordered. Cooling circuit pump. That's primary pump. We need something else. Over here is the coolant pump. Okay. Part of the condenser. Okay. Oh, for the condenser and cooling towers. Got it. Alright, so cooling pump speed needs to be set to 50 and turned on. I guess medium just auto sets it to 50? Yes, okay. Oh, okay, so those are presets or you can manually tweak it. Got it. Suction intake valve, startup motive steam inlet, retention tank vent, operational motive steam inlet, condenser return valve, condenser suction valve, color legend open and closed. Okay. Condenser electric vacuum pump, retention tank, startup motive steam inlet, operational motive steam inlet, steam jet ejector, steam generator 321, turbine CBA. Interesting. Seems like some wasted space here. We could put up a nice poster, maybe. Cooling pump, pump 1, pump 3. Cooling and circulation. Dry alarm, overload, maintenance. Okay, we're almost there. Speed limited by wear or damage. Vacuum system lowers condenser pressure to promote condensation. To the right, set the startup motive steam inlet, or the SMSI, to 100%. To the left of the synthoscope, set the third bypass valve to 100%. Wait for both values to reach ordered values. Note you can hold Alt to spin dials faster. Oh, okay. So we want this. How do you know which one's the third valve? Oh wait, this one has to be 100%. Well, they must be talking about over there. Okay. So steam jet ejector. Bypass valve 100%. Okay. Third bypass valve to 100%. Turbine bypass valves 100. And wait for both of them to reach their ordered values. Okay. Okay, so that's just got to hit a hundo, then we're good. You hope they show the reactor core glowing blue because that's the real color of reaction, not green. That is true. I've seen that in like nuclear sub startups and stuff like that. I'm sure this will actually adjust the levels of water too. Okay, we're at 70%. Done. All right, before the plant can deliver power to the grid, you need to request permission from the city's grid operator. The city will confirm your request and then coordinate its demands with the plant. Activate your tablet, click COM, and click Start Operation. Oh wow, we have to like shut down to do maintenance and stuff. Power plant ready to connect to the grid. We've received your request to connect. Stand by. Oh wow. Oh wow, we can buy new equipment. Okay. Wow, so as we earn points, we can actually like buy new equipment. We have daily objectives. Banking and invoices, you gotta be kidding me. Active loans. We get, there's auditing. We can get audited. Wow. Gameplay wiki. Reverse meltdown minigame. That'll be interesting when we hit that. Stand by. Okay, so we're still standing by for the city to confirm. Oh, there we go. You're approved to connect at noon. We sent an estimated demand profile to your plant's energy management system. Please provide at least 4 hours notice if you need to disconnect. Thank you. Okay. All right, connect the 1 resistor bank so the generator doesn't overheat. Notice the 1 white connected resistor. Okay. Walk left to the fuel panel. Set the plant's operating mode to normal and lower piston. There's fuel. Lower piston and set to nominal.
New operating mode established. Nominal mode.
Lower piston. Oh, damn. Oh, it's happening, boys. Okay. Control rod indicator shows the rods are 100% inserted into the core, thereby preventing nuclear fission. In an emergency, you can press the emergency stop or scram buttons to fully insert the rods. This works even if the control room loses power. Oh, wow. To initiate fission, withdraw the control rods to 93%. Alright, react core 93%. Oh, dude, sweet. That's cool as hell. The chain reaction has now begun. Once the core temp reaches 55 degrees Celsius, an animation and shockwave sound will indicate the core's transition to supercritically. The blue glow is the Chknerkanov reaction or whatever. Dude.
The reactor has reached critical mass, and its status has changed to reactive.
Good. Good. All according to our safety protocols. Good. The reactor has reached critical mass and its status has changed to reactive. On the right panel, observe the steam generation's pressure and temperature and water level. At 100 degrees Celsius, water in the secondary circuit will begin to boil, water level will decrease, and pressure will increase. Well, they made this as dramatic as hell as possible. But it's cool, though. It's exciting. So what do we want it to be at? Maximum capacity 150 megawatts. Capacity 90. Can we look at the Cherenkov radiation? Well, I think it'll like show cutscenes like that. Well, actually, you can kind of see it blue around the corners there. That's cool. Secondary circuit is an example of the Rankin cycle. Is it Ronkins? Water continuously circulates between the pump, steam generator, turbine, and condenser. Start the secondary circuit pump. Set its speed to 50% and wait for the pump to reach its ordered value. Start the secondary pump. Secondary pump speed. Ordered to 50%, medium as default. So there's presets, I guess. Oh yeah, okay, there. Secondary pump speed, 4%, and climbing. Are we working in Sector 7G? Midday. It's the middle of the day. Prepare for afternoon demand increase. Uh-oh. It's not what we agreed upon, city. You're out of compliance. If we have to do this again, I have no idea how to start this thing up. I'd have to do this like 10 times to really get a feel for it. Alright, there we go. We hit 50. Let's recap. All three circuits are flowing. The core heats pressurized water that is pumped through the steam generator. Different water in the steam generator starts to boil into steam that is bypassed back to the condenser. Excess condenser heat is sent to the cooling towers. Press enter to continue. Let's discuss vacuum. You already opened the bypass and SMSI valves to allow the system to enter the vacuum, the steam to enter the vacuum system. However, the steam jet injector can't yet create a strong enough vacuum to at these low power conditions. Wait for the retention tank to reach 50% so you can use the electric vacuum pump. While waiting, try changing the game speed. P0123. Retention tank, where is that? Fuel pressurizer, internal supply. Coolant system, probably. External reservoir, 250. Primary circuit storage tank, 120, I think. Retention tank. Oh, here. Retention tank level there. Under the condenser. Then there's the steam jet ejector, mode of flow rate, and retention tank pressure. Okay. So this we want to reach 50%. Well, that takes a long time. Cool. The pretty blue color. And she made it. Alright, if the steam jet ejector can't create vacuum, the electric vacuum pump can create a vacuum by drawing water from the retention tank and spinning at high speed. Turn on the electric vacuum pump and wait for the pressure gauge to indicate 0.1 bar. Pressure gauge to indicate 1. Almost there. 0.1 bar. 0.1 bar. Nice work so far. The condenser now has a good vacuum. You must maintain vacuum whenever the main steam control valve is open. Allowing the turbine to spin without vacuum even once will eventually destroy the turbine. Oh, wow. You will now start the turbine. Change electric pump mode to operation mode. Close SIMZ to 0. Open it to 30%. Close third bypass valve to 0. Crazy. Okay, so change to operational mode. Oop. And then close to 0. So that was startup mode of steam inlet, and then we want the operational mode of steam inlet to be 30%. So startup is complete. Now we want it at 30. Okay. Close the third bypass valve to 0%. So now we just stand by for this thing to hit 30, which it did, and for the bypass to shut down to 0. Okay, that'll be fun. Setting up to power Raptoria. True, yeah. Or firing up YouTube's ad server. Pretty chill game. Like, a lot of this is just waiting, but it's like, if you want to play this fully realistic, you know. But this is just like flight sims to me, like where oftentimes you'll flip switches and you have to wait for things to spool up, spool down, power up, you know, reach certain altitudes and speeds and things like that. And of course, you know, who doesn't like flipping switches and seeing numbers go up and down? I mean, it's pretty cool to do that. I've unlocked your primary pump controls. You can now pump the amount of energy being sent to the steam generators, turbine, and resistors. I've also unlocked Control Rod's numpad. You can now control the amount of nuclear fission, which heats up the core. So I guess we're going too slow right now. So we need to keep working to speed things up. The turbine is accelerating to about 3,060 RPM. Notice how the synchroscope ticks every time the generator is in phase with the grid. In the next section, you'll use the red and blue buttons to sync to the city grid. Press enter to continue. Good. Allow the turbine to accelerate closer to 3,060 before synchronizing it to the grid. That's, we got ways to wait there on that one. Raise voltage, lower voltage. Circuit breaker open, close, and generator raise RPM or lower. This is very much a change of pace versus Star Rupture. You know, honestly, I wish we could do this in factory games, you know? It'd be really cool if, all these factory builder games had you kind of more managing a... I mean, you would... At this point, if you were going to do something like this, you'd have to have like 30 people online to manage a big factory or something, but it's cool. So can I modify this? Oh. So I essentially need to wait. Turbine selector 0, 1, 2, and 3. RPM, volts, hertz, and amps, I think that is. Grid is at 10 megawatts. Building a nuclear in Satisfactory is the hardest part of the game, but it's not nearly this complex. Oh, really? I think we did that before, like, you know, nuclear power in Satisfactory when it first dropped, like when they first added nuclear power, it was like very cool, and we did that, but it was very easy. But it's very cool too to see how Satisfactory changed over time with its 1.0, you know. Of course, I don't think they're done with that game. I think that's probably one of the I still think that's a pretty neat game, where I was just, when I first saw Satisfactory, I was like, that's gonna do well. I remember seeing the trailer for that one. I was just like, wait a minute, first person Factorio? People are gonna love this. And it's the same with Star Rupture too, although I will say with Star Rupture, it's Star Rupture has enough different stuff in it where it's just not always factory sim. I think people eventually are going to want more options for building a factory and making it organized and looking good. And I think people are going to care more about how the factory works than the combat and other things like that. But I think the devs can make it interesting in other ways where combat can be just as fun, but maybe won't be as complex. Obviously, going to a place, shooting everything that moves, and then leaving the area is a little easier than, like, you know, figuring out production values of, like, pure and impure deposits, and then figuring out how many smelters you need, and then splitting that into X number of fabricators, and then furnaces, and then mega presses, and all these other assemblers and stuff. But the power system in that game is pretty easy. You can, I think once you unlock the windmills, you could just make a huge windmill area and not worry about power for a while. Satisfactory is a little different. Okay, I guess we can speed up time while we wait. So we wanted to hit max RPMs. Are you able to move spent fuel rods from the reactor to spent? I don't know. We're playing the tutorial. They did mention something about moving around the fuel and stuff like that. So we'll see. Maybe they'll have us do that eventually. This is our first time playing, so we're just learning. It's pretty cool so far, I guess. I guess. And we're getting there. I will say running this nuclear power plant, though, is way easier than moving the damn car in my winter car. Chat, we found a super rare car in my winter car. I didn't know this, but chat was telling me that, like, the model of car that we found in my winter car was super rare. Other people have found it too, but it's, like, really uncommon for this type of car, and then, like, all the other optional options to spawn. So pretty excited. Today's a pretty big day. Big day. All right, we're getting close. Let's slow that down a little bit. The RPMs are stable, but out of phase against the grid. You could do catastrophic damage right now by connecting to the grid. Press the RPM raise and lower until both red dots are aligned together. When the generator is in phase, both dots will turn green. I want to lower RPM? I think that's just showing I can press that button. What's up, Rosa? Oh, it's 1 RPM per press? Oh, I thought you'd like hold it and it would just go up slow. Well, now they're out of sync though, isn't it? I thought those had to be lined up. You're almost there. Use the RPM raise and lower buttons to align the red dots together. Okay, yeah. So we'll just lower RPM. Oh, this is like a damn mini game at the when you go to the arcades. Did we get it? The dots disappeared. Oh, okay, well, I guess we got it. Close the circuit breaker. Congratulations, you've brought nuclear power to the city. You can now visit other areas of the plant, interact with all buttons in the control room, and save your game. You can also return to the main menu to start a new game, or rerun the tutorial. Don't be afraid to experiment, make mistakes, and have fun. Oh yeah, great. Well then, let's save game. Bling. All right, let's go look around the plant. Okay. Oh, pretty. Oh, there's a little cabin out there. Look at that. I wonder if it'll show like a different sky if you mess up. What is that? Good. Protect me from natural light. A gamer should never see that. Do you want to wear the hazmat suit? There might be more of those. Control room, reactor core room, generator turbine room, airlock. Oh, there's a cooling tower there. Okay. Airlock. Authorized personnel only. Do not enter. Oh, boy. We'll go in there in a minute. Oh, this must be, backers, I guess? Nuclear spot? Oh, well, they should add some more light to that. These are all the people, I guess, who paid big money to help the game be made. Which is cool. That's cool. Oh, we can go outside. What the hell? I'll just leave the door open. That's fine. Awfully loud outside. Very echoey. Oh, damn. Is there a train to go into the city? That's cool. Reservoir, main entrance. Oh, okay, so this sends us to the reservoir. That's cool as hell. Well, let's take the train. Escape. I guess that's emergency to leave the plant. Brakes are off. Close doors. Turn on power. And let's go to the reservoir. Always a good sign when you hear electrical arcing, you know. That's how you know it's alive. Oh, Mr. Burns is watching from that cabin? Okay. That's cool. We get to go outside. I thought we were just going to be stuck in a control room the whole time. Seems weird to be outside. Very weird. Boom, boom. Wait, these pipes are made of... brick? The hell? It's a tunnel. Oh, found another package. Little things hidden for Christmas, I guess. So I guess in a nuclear emergency, the more you play this game, probably the more fun you're going to have, because then things will fail and then they'll have to use a backup system and a backup system to back up the backup system. No systems are probably independent, need to be worked manually, that kind of thing. Oh, hello. Pays to look around, I guess. This map and this style definitely reminds me of like an old farming sim map or something like that. Got that vibe to it. Oh, I can't walk over that way. Invisible wall. Oh, there's even little bugs. Look at that. Oh, butterflies. Supposed to be working a nuclear power plant and I'm out here catching butterflies. Invisible wall. I'm gonna go through that tunnel. Well, it didn't look like that dark when I looked down here before. Click the escape button. Okay, we'll do that. We'll go when we go back to the station. I'll hit the escape. We'll see what happens. Another present. Seems like the first part of the plant that was built. What's this? Waste tank. Oh no. Am I gonna have to get the truck from my winter car and empty that too? Get the Gifu up? Open. Oh! Automatic opening and closing. Okay. We're in the business area. Visit the reactor core room to familiarize yourself with its components. That's cool. Primary circuit storage tank. Oh, so if things start failing in automatic control, here's your manual control of things. Vent valve relief tank. You could probably even maybe control a lot of this plant manually. Why is this door partially open? Is this the fuel storage room? Oh, hi. Alright, we'll go down there in a minute. Wow. This plant is bougie, boys. Look at this. Got gold pipes. Not even connected. There must be something... some sort of manual control up there to connect and disconnect pipes. Alright, that's cool. Oh yeah, there it is. Oil pressure, contaminated oil. Trash can, keep your plant neat and tidy. It's more of a dumpster, but okay. Well, it's so damn cool we get to go into the core and interact too. Now hold on a second. Our guy can't even swim? He just sank right to the bottom. There was a ladder over in the corner. I thought we could at least swim. Burned alive. You received too many burns and you've not survived. You should avoid fire in hot areas such as the pressurizer and pay attention to the health meter in the upper left corner. If your health drops, try walking slowly or staying still for a few minutes until your health has recovered. Okay. We just sank to the bottom. I thought at least we could like swim around in the water and then like go to the ladder. Good thing I saved though. I did save beforehand. I assumed there'd be shenanigans. I hope we don't. Also, I hope we don't have to go back and collect those packages again. But you know, it's all good. I think no matter what mode we play, there'll be more. So fire. The game told us fire hot and bad. Interesting. Okay, I'm still not done looking around though. I want to go see more of the plant. Decontamination module. Ooh. AO must clean this area if you are contaminated. Generation turbine room. This must be more of to take your suit off. I think we were kind of done out here. There was another area to go to over there. Well, let's find out what's behind door number 2. Oh, wow. Wow. That just goes right out here. Oh, great. Now I can't get back in. We'll have to find another entrance. Cool. So no matter the temperature of the water, I'm just going to assume that water bad, all water hot, even if water at 0 degrees Celsius or negative, still hot, bad. It's got to be a present out here, right? Hidden in the trees. Well, let's use the escape button on the train. Let's see what that does. Power on. Brake off. Close doors. Escape. Button allows you to escape in an imminent meltdown. However, since there is no emergency, pressing accept will return you to the main menu with no change in prestige points. You can also hit cancel before to return to the plant. Oh. I was like, so it just basically kicks you out of the game. Probably could if you had a suit on. Oh yeah. Well, no, I don't know if I can go swimming around in the core if, you know, I got a suit on. I'm sure I would just still fall to the ground. Generation turbine room. I don't think we went in there yet. Yeah, it's the little escape tram. Okay, so these are all spare parts? Oh, that's cool. Visit the secondary building where turbine and condenser are installed. Gotta put that URL in there. Oil pressure, integrity. I wonder if there's scenarios in this game where, like, there's a pending emergent, like there's going to be something to happen, and then you gotta find out what happened and then how to fix it. It's all good and all, like, just getting this place operating, but, you know, I'm sure naturally and normally you're going to have to do maintenance and or there'll be emergencies. A6 valve. B6. Yeah, I think there should be more towels down by the reactor pool. Someone could slip and fall after going for a swim. No presence around in here. Feel robbed. X-Man, thanks for watching so much, dude. And Anthony, thanks for the 43 months on the channel, man. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Kind of cool to take a little tour around of a nuclear power plant and see how it all works. A 3-hour tour. So this is one of the 3 generators we have active to power the city. That's crazy. Just this thing makes so much power that we only needed to fire up 1. We have options for more. And then we did see via the tablet that we could buy more stuff. So we can buy diesel generators, circulation pumps, freight pumps, turbines, steam generators, resistor banks, and transformers. And I assume that's like to do maintenance. Oh, that's nice. You can see everything from here. Generated energy 0. Well, this is a tutorial, so it might not be accurate. Order parts and supplies. Diesel fuel, oil pumps, circuit boards, core fuel cells, battery backups, AO batteries, hazmat suits, repairing pliers. Oh, wow. We have to do repairs. Damn, dude. Arc welders, welding sticks, resistor blocks, oh my god. Bro, the tutorial didn't even cover half this stuff. It looks like we can actually do physical maintenance with arc welders and like pop in and out fuses and stuff. That's cool as hell. Equipment wiki, how to drain valves, coolant. Dude. We can get audited too. We could get backseated. Oh, chat, imagine a game. Oh, that would be great. I would love to have a game where chat's backseating is like hidden from the chat and it has to go into like a compliance audit for something. So the why didn't you shoulds, when are yous will just be here. You. Upgrade and sell equipment. Upgrade and sell. What about the generator? Generator A, B, C. Is there not a way to upgrade though? That one might not be able to be upgraded. Available upgrades. Decrease wear, increase power output. That's cool. AO interface. Preventative maintenance setup. Oh, okay. Ah, okay, so we got checklists. That's helpful. Okay. I was fearful that, like, I wouldn't know how to do stuff. Happy to see Micropose cooking. Great memories. Dude, I think they got another game. Like, it seems like every month they got a new one dropping. There's another one called, I just saw it. Task Force Admiral, I think it is. That was just announced. Like, I think there might be a demo or something for it. Either there's a demo out now for Task Force Admiral or it's coming soon, and then the game I think is coming after that. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm getting into there. I would play that though. I think they even like I might be able to play the demo, but I've just been so busy in my my winter car. European Citizen, thank you very much for the Raptor Plus membership. Thank you. Alright, so that's cool that there's a whole checklist on stuff. So how to fire up and shut down the reactor. Scan air. Oh, wow. I don't think we've seen all the rooms yet. Let's keep looking around. Looked like there was a chemical treatment room. We may have gone through that, but... So we went through that door. Only thing I'd like to see here would just be kind of more detailing. Like, this room kind of just seems empty and boring, but it's literally a power plant simulator. It's not like a... You know, it feels like we're on a spaceship sometimes like this, but it's fine. I haven't gone upstairs. There better be a break room, and there better be cake in there. Otherwise, the cake is a lie. 3 top floor. Can I go out there? Oh, there's a ladder to get on top of the building. Are these elevators? Task Force Admiral releasing on the 27th. Okay. So we're on the top floor. Was there not a way to go outside? Well, it's a long corridor to go to just to get to the elevator. But yeah, Micropro. I love that they're releasing like old games and then like old looking or feeling games, and they're trying to make it publish new stuff. Microprose is all good in my book. And like Hooded Horse feels like they're doing that too. Like Terra Invicta just came out, and that kind of feels like an older game, although it's completely new. And I don't know. It's a good time for good games, honestly. There's no shortage of stuff to play. Oh, this is new. We haven't been in here. The hell is this place? Ah, storage. Battery storage. What is this thing? Wait, is that like an AI? Is that a bot? Do I get a drone? AO charger backup batteries. They could charge AO batteries in case of power outage. This thing looks like a damn drone. It is. Oh, the OA. Well, they call it the AO. Operational assistant known as the AO. What the hell? Designed to maintain the plant's equipment and infrastructure and provide operational assistance. Okay. So we have a drone. That's cool. Okay, we have teleportation technology, I see.
Welcome. My name is Al, and I am the operations assistant for the reactor. The plant is ready to go into operation. If you need my help, please let me know.
Hey, AO, can you do everything so I can take a nap? And then say I did what I was supposed to do? Okay, thanks. So these are all batteries, and then maintenance, object manipulation. So I can pick up stuff. Oh, we have an inventory. Oh, wow. Damn. Oh, okay. So we can actually carry and hold stuff. Why are we in a military uniform, by the way? Oh. Careful, bro. Put that down gently. There's not a way to, like, gently place? Okay. So the AO is in here. I want to go out that little cabin. Is that like our house? So that was internal supply, and then control room is down, reactor core room, and the turbine room, and I think we went to all those. Didn't go to the roof, though. Let's try to go up. Ah, that's how we get out here. Okay. I haven't seen any Christmas gifts in a little while. Where'd they go? There's like a bunch hidden everywhere, and now I haven't seen one. Mario. So I guess there's a... I don't know. I guess there's a 24-hour clock in the game, although I can't see what time it is. Whatever. I'm surprised we haven't found any presents in a while. I figured every corner of this place would have like a something hidden. Pretty small nuclear facility though. Oh, we're on like an island? Gotta be a way to get to that cabin. Okay, well I haven't found any presents. Also, I wonder, can we die from fall damage? Let's see. Just out of curiosity. Ah! Okay, the answer is yes. Fallen to your death. A corporation has installed all necessary physical barriers to ensure physical safety and therefore assumes no responsibility from your injury or death. Really? You didn't put a railing on the ceiling? So that's going to be a counter litigation. So I think the Nuclear Commission would probably sue them. Okay, so you can burn to death in the reactor. You can fall to your death. I assume you could also die from radiation sickness. Wow, let's go again. I want to see if we can get that little cabin, and I want to find more of those packages because it kind of helps us to go look around. And honestly, that is part of the game, like going to some of these little hidden areas. Not hidden, but I don't think the player is going to be going to the, you know, on the reactor floor all the time. Can we get poisoned by a sandwich from the buffet? I haven't even found a break room. There's no break room in this game. Like what the hell? Alright, where's the cabin? Up there. So can we get to that little cozy cabin? Oh, I think we can. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, is it a little ticket booth? Well, it's just for the employees. What the hell? What? Is this ye old nuclear? Oh, is this like a medieval nuclear power plant? You can't even go in there. There's got to be a reference to like Skyrim or something. I feel bummed out on that. I thought we could go in there. I thought that was our house. Oh, I took fall damage. Gotta be more secrets on the island, but I just don't see anything else, I guess. There could be bears out here, though. Yeah, they were splitting the atom back at the Battle of Hastings, right? Fun fact. Well, damn, I see that cabin from the power plant all the time, and to go up there, Can't even go to the tavern at all? Any deer? Also, I'm kind of sad. I haven't found any more Christmas presents. I thought there'd be more. It was kind of fun to explore and be rewarded for exploring. Is there like a dock or anything? Boats? They went to all this trouble to model the outside. There should be something out here, right? Oh, there's a little island out there. Oh, oh, what is that? Oh, there's something out there. I feel like I'm just gonna immediately drown, though. Yep, our character can't even swim. Alright, I can oddly, like, bounce through the water. Okay. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh. It would be cool if, like, you could actually expand the, like, the power plant and, like, buy and build a bigger plant through the money that you earn or whatever. But it seems like everything's just kind of, like, good to go. I think the only thing you do really is just, like, upgrade and replace what's already here. But, I think there's a DLC that brings like another nuclear power plant, so it's laid out differently. Probably the control room and stuff is a little different. There's like $3 for that. Well, it looks like there's some attempt to build like an outside world, but it doesn't seem like there's a reason to go out here. Like there's a cabin with music, and there's like a broken valve or pipe or something, and then that's it. Yeah, I'm going back to the plant. There's not really much out here. Ooh. What is this? Alright, let's go back in. Well, I guess we could start a new game, huh? And try to get a power plant fired up. Try to do it ourselves. You know, I wonder if in Captain of Industry... Oh, this is actually new. I haven't seen this. There's a game that's kind of like Factorio called Captain of Industry, and I wonder if... here's the backup generator. I wonder how complex the nuclear power is in that game, if they have a diesel generator class A. Diesel generators require a steady supply of diesel fuel while running to fill the generator from the external diesel tank on the roof. Oh, there's a diesel tank on the roof, okay. Open the blue valve, close the blue valve before restarting. Oh, so it's got to be fueled from above? Okay. What the hell's this? This looks like water. How's this? Oh, it's... Oh, this must be where, Oh. This has got to be for, like, getting rid of spent fuel and stuff. Does the player actually have to operate this? Okay. Maybe when we order stuff, there's actually a delivery... Maybe there's a... Like a dock or something for things to be delivered to as well. Alright, probably not a bad idea that we're exploring, because there's actually a lot more here than I was expecting. Diesel fuel. Fill level is... Oh, it's empty. Ooh. That seems like a bad thing. Probably should have a diesel fuel on standby. Yeah, I think the diesel fuel might be a little bit better while in the giant fuel tank and not sitting around. Also, it comes down into here. Tank contains waste fluids. Due to its toxic contents, it can only be cleaned by AO. I didn't even know we had a drone until walking around, so, like, tutorial-wise, I feel like AO should be made mention of, but I guess you'll figure it out eventually. So you're telling me the player's got to grab these fuel tanks and then go up to the top? How do we fill this up? Well, that's weird. There's a pipe that goes down there, and it seems to go under... Why would that pipe go through there? The diesel generator is below us. Why the hell does that go in there? What about, do you order fuel? Yeah, good question. I mean, there's a tablet that we have, so it'll probably tell us on how to do that. Let's see if there's instructions on how to do this. Ooh. Oh, you can only escape via train or reverse meltdown. Insert fuel, discard fuel. So there actually is ways to order and insert and get rid of old fuel. There's a whole way to operate a crane? Have I ever played Dark Switch City Builder? Every game that we played is on the channel, so if you're looking for something specific, definitely check our YouTube channel for that. That's one of them. Oops. Equipment wiki. In transit order service compliance. Oh. Visit the reactor core room to familiarize yourself. Okay, we did all that stuff, but that was like after the save. G minimum service compliance of 90%. We've generated 4,541 megawatts in 3 hours. Okay. Okay. Internal log is intended for debugging. Fine, but I can't close it? Well, that's going to be a bug right there. The internal log is intended for debugging. Well, the internal log debug is bugged. I can't close it. All right, whatever. All right, let's fire up the power plant and see what happens. Also, maybe we could just have a meltdown happen. Chat, you want to see a good old-fashioned meltdown? Maybe we could do that. We'll load the tutorial since the generator's already on. The power plant's already on, and we'll see what happens. Seems like there's a lot to do, though. Like, you know, filling the diesel generators and getting rid of waste. Okay. Cooling pump speed. We don't need that anymore. Budget cuts. AI will take over the cooling pumps. Don't worry, chap. AI will be able to do that. Let's also maybe turn a couple of these things off, and no real need for them. Oh, look at that. Oh. I'm over the max RPMs. Oh. $69, nice. We're outsourcing AI there. Don't worry, it'll save us some money. Turn the pump down to 25. No need to have that going so much. Control rod banks. We could raise the rods above the core. That's probably fine. Let's do 69. No, 420. What does the yellow button do? Let's do, well, we should probably give 110% here at the power plant. Corporate wants 110%. Only goes to 100, but that's fine. And just heard from corporate that AI's taking over that. And that as well. See, things are fine. If there was a problem, there'd be an alarm. That's probably fine. Let's keep an eye on things, see what happens. Yeah, we got a scram button. Come on, Reactor, don't be like that. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. Oh, there's your time. Good.
Warning, danger alarm.
Good.
Warning, critical alarm. Imminent danger. The temperature of the reactor core has reached a critical level. Warning, danger alarm. The reactor core temperature has exceeded the operating maximum.
Man, that's contradictory. This says it's at 0. So that's going to be a litigation. I know you have like actual physical proof of things going wrong, but this is the everything's okay alarm, I think. Hold on a second. You gonna hit me with this baller music now? Where's that music? Jesus Christ! Holy! Oh my God, ma'am! What the hell was that? What was that? I don't. My God. Okay, we'll turn it down a little bit. Jesus. Okay, that's better.
Reactor pressure has exceeded the operating maximum.
Oh boy.
Warning, danger alarm.
Crushed to death. Your head and body were crushed by a 9-ton concrete lead blast shield. In future playthroughs, please don't play around with the safety equipment. Now AO needs to clean up the mess you made. Well, I was standing in a window. Did the damn blast shield come through the wall? What the hell happened? I was looking out the window. I wanted to see. Come on, man. That's dumb. All right, let's do it again. I don't know what killed me. What something fly through the window or something? I can't even properly overreact a reactor. This game's overreacting. I think this door's shut. I think that's what happened. So corporate, you don't have like a sensor here to detect when there's a human standing here? Wow. I'm gonna have to sue the power company for their negligence in both hiring me and also, you know, what just happened. Oh. Yeah, how does this work? Oh, there we go. Core room, inside core. Ooh. Oh, nice. All right, let's try that again. We were rudely interrupted. Rudely. Rude. Can you run outside before it happens? Yeah. I think you can set things to fail and then just go wait at the train depot and then hit the go button to leave, but nothing really happens other than it's just like, hey, you left. And then that's it. This game, I don't know if it has like a fail mode, but there should be like a mode where there's a fault or something like that, and you have to find it and work in reverse or something like that in order to figure out what's wrong and resolve the issue. But it seems like there's just a tutorial mode, which we're in, and then just like a couple 2, 3 standard modes. Couple 2, 3. I guess we'll stand by. Okay, so is this gonna blow or what? Actually, I didn't even hear the Geiger counter go off, so I guess we'll just turn all the banks on. I think that's what we did last time, right? I don't remember what else I did. Probably don't need secondary pumps. That's unnecessary. Control valves are expensive. Let's shut those down. Set the rods to 0. Wonder if we can see anything happening. Ooh, oh. Yeah, I was killed by a safety shield, so clearly that was not working correctly, and thus I'll be suing the company.
Warning.
Yep.
Danger alarm.
Mm-hmm. Standard procedure, ma'am. We're just doing some safety tests here.
Warning. Danger alarm. Warning. Critical alarm. Imminent danger. The temperature of the reactor core has reached a critical level. Warning. Danger alarm. The reactor core temperature has exceeded the operating maximum.
This will protect us. Maybe we should go down there so we don't get killed by a damn window. Holy crap. Oh. Probably fine. If it tries to escape, I'll just shut the door. That'll stop it. Nuclear, you can't escape. Okay, you stay in there, nuclear. Company says you can't leave. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Stuck fuel blocks. Uh-oh. There we go. That'll take care of it. Well, time to hit the dusty trail, boys. Corporate has asked us to take the day off for, it's fine. This is fine. We're on PTO. We'll call them the alternates. It's fine. It's fine. Now we could leave in the train. But first I'm going to swing by and get a ye old ale from the tavern. There we go. Good music means it'll be okay. So when things go bad, they go bad. Oh, good. There's no nuclear out here. We're safe. We're good then. We're good. Zero nuclears out here, so we're good. Well, let's see what happens. Wow. Wait a minute, what the hell? What's killing me? Litigation. Faulty equipment from corporate. Nope. Nice try, corporate. That's their second lawsuit today. Death by radiation poisoning. Oh, really? Interesting. Body was poisoned with a fatal dose of radioactive nuclides. Walking through a contaminated room will cause you to track contamination around the facility, and the contamination will cause you to get very sick. Really? Because it said there was no bad around me. That was the bad meter. It detects bad vibes. I detected nothing. Interesting corporate for supplying with faulty equipment. All right, let's do it for real. Let's do it on easy, though. All right, we're going to play for real now. Yeah, not great, not terrible. Equipment from corporate. Not great, it's not terrible. Oh, that's true. That's how the Ninja Turtles were made. Oh my God, we did it. Okay.
The reactor has lost critical mass reactivity, and its state has changed to non-reactive.
All right, just getting her started up. Right click on a component to learn its function. All right, well, first of all, we got to flip on all the things. Wait, we're playing on easy, so what's up with the tutorial stuff? I guess every new game they pop up because there's got to be somebody who buys the game and then goes to play it, doesn't do the tutorial, then says the game doesn't tell you what to do. Me. That's probably what I would do. Oh, there's oh, damn, every new map must have little Christmas gifts. Okay. Just gonna turn on all of our workstations here. Is the radiation equivalent of a chest ray? At least one, yes. Chest X-ray, yes. Okay, let's see. Come on, man, come on. Wait, this is different. I don't remember all this. I guess I never came over here. Get all these things to pop up. Oh, there should be a way to disable those. Show pop-up help icons. There we go. Okay, let's make sure we turned everything on. Nuclear. Was the Christmas tree there the whole time? Yeah, when we played last time it was there too. When you go around the planet you can find extra little trees and things. Or gifts. Okay, job done. Press Alt to enter interaction mode. Okay, just get all that stuff off screen. Okay, let's daily objective. Where's our startup procedure? Okay, so we can have the AO essentially do things that we need to. Without having to run there ourselves. That's nice. How the hell do we start up?
My name is Al, and I am the operations assistant for the reactor. The plant is ready to go into operation. If you need my help, please let me know.
Yeah, hey bud. Your plant is not connected to the city grid. Start operations when ready to connect to the grid. Okay. Where the hell was the I thought there was a like a checklist on what to do. Selectively enable goals. Emergency escape plan. Oh, you just run to the train, basically. I don't remember which one helps to show us what to do. I love how we have to manage like a bank account and take out a loan. This is important, but and that's just related to fuel rods and control rods. Should add some extra graphite to the tips. That'll increase the graphite. Yeah, get the sand to the boron, right. If I click on these, that won't do anything. Wait, there was log. Oh. Okay, operations center. Operational assistant. Oh, I could turn him on and off. Oh, oh, he'll just fall on the floor. Aw. Sorry there, little guy. Oh, I thought this would like... This is what
I'm going to start with the analysis of the situation of the plant.
Yeah, go ahead and... Yeah, you go do that. Okay, anyway, we turned everything on, and then... Is there anything different here? Seems the same. Alright, well, I honestly don't remember what to do first. I mean, we learned a lot in that tutorial all at once, and I can't remember the procedure. Where do we find, like, a procedure? Oh, wow, there's 7 pages of, like, alerts. High temperature, low integrity, high pressure in different areas. Critical turbines, wow. Equipment wiki. Reactor core. U235. Neutrons, yeah. The game on the main screen has like a guide and then has a tutorial, but is there not like an in-game like a checklist on what to do? I mean, that would be helpful. All right, I'm going to go to the main menu just to get access to that. There's a guide. But I feel like why not just put that on the tablet? You know, like if you're going to provide it to the player, why not do it in the Index. Let me check the index. Advantages of using boric acid. What the hell? Procedure shutdown, procedure fuel loading. There, procedure startup. 134. Okay. All right, now I got my guide. My guide. Okay, verify power availability, ensure adequate power supply in the supply room for reactor startup, check the condition and fuel levels of the emergency generators. All right, well, first let's turn on our stations. So we'll have to do that again. Let's do that. Thank you, Santa. Okay, the city wants connection. Okay. Let me check my guide. I don't know why that's not in here. Okay, energize control room panel, set reactor to nominal. Got to remember where that is, but repetition will get me to remember where that is. Operating mode. Nominal.
New operating mode established. Nominal mode.
Okay, check that the coolant in the primary and secondary circuits within operational range. Make necessary adjustments if the coolant is outside of acceptable limits. Coolant range verification. That's still pretty vague. And then a pressurizer check. So coolant first and then pressurization. I'm not even sure what the numbers are. Like, how do I verify that? Pressurizer, core, condensers, electric turbine. So, like, where does a player go to verify that? You just have to remember this stuff? So it's coolant range verification, then pressurizer check, then pressurizer heat activation, then primary circuit loop 3-pump activation, secondary circuit loop, condenser cooling pump, control rod insertion, city communication and permission, fuel block insertion, then critical mass achievement. But this is very vague as to like what the, like, I think within the guide I need to then check the, I think within the guide I need to check further. So coolant range verification. So then I got to go look that up. There's only one, what? Only one instance of coolant range in the entire manual. Oh, there's procedures for stabilization. Oh my God. Coolant moderator loop. I'm switching to solar. Screw it. We're just switching to solar, boys. This just seems easier. We'll just only have power when the sun is up, and then when it's down, we'll just use candlelight. That seems way better. Non-compliance. Oh man. Cooling water inlet. Like, is there not just like a quick start guide? Like, I appreciate all the detail, but can we just get like a quick start guide? Is that a thing? Like I got to worry about xenon concentration monitors and like, benefits of using boron or boric acid. But I can't get like a courtesy startup guide. Like, I gotta go to YouTube to watch a video. Come on, man. Enriched uranium dioxide fuel, UO2 powder. Jesus. Fuel burn up. Measuring core temperature. Yeah, hydroelectric dam. Damn. Yeah, candlelight worked for Lincoln. He was a pre-nuclear power president. Gameplay wiki. I mean, I can't believe there's just not like a day one, like reverse meltdown mini game. When the core is nearly destroyed, a countdown timer will appear on the screen. Starts a mini game which requires 2 of 3 criteria to win. Lower all fuel cell temperatures to less than 180 C. Maintain integrity of all installed control rods. Remove all fuel cells from the core. But you only got to do 2 of 3. Most effective method is press scram and speed up time. Huh. Like, the tutorial was really good, but I don't see a way in the tablet to like give you a quick start guide, and the how to play is like ass. Like, I mean, I appreciate the whole concept of the theory, but like you got to give me or the player a step-by-step 1 through 10 or whatever, because yeah, damn it. Ask the AI for a guide to start the reactor. Well, honestly, there is an AI here, like a little drone. We can activate him. But he does preventative maintenance. He can do regular maintenance. Apparently I can remote control him. Oh, damn, that's cool. Although he's stuck on the floor. Oh, that's cool as hell that you can actually control the drone and go do maintenance that way. So if there's a radioactive area, you can send in the drone. Which is cool. And I can send him to his charger. Follow me, scan surroundings. Additional commands, that's the same. Operational assistance. Perform unlimited maintenance, refuel. Oh, he can also refuel the diesel generators. That's cool. It just feels like this could also be like multiplayer, you know? Like if you're giving us a drone and doing all that, two people who know what they're doing. Or more. I mean, you know, it's just an opportunity for people to play together, and that helps sales. Yeah. AO is operational assistance, yeah. Or automated operations, I don't know. It's hilarious how it's called operating assistant, but they refer to him as AO. You got your OA and the AO. I think that's one thing that's missing, though, is just like the tutorial's nice, you know, to guide you through and do it, you know, like actually physically in the game. But the manual reminds me of the manual from Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, or games like that. Except a couple things. One, the PDF should be available in-game without having to like tab out or anything like that. And two, there should also be a quick start guide. Maybe it's here and I'm just not seeing it. But I wonder, like, when the tutorial's done and you have the plant up and running, there should be a way to go into, like, I don't think the city's ever going to demand more or less power. Just connect at this level, and then when you do it, that's it. Then you can go explore. But, like, I want to do it here, but I feel like there's a little bit of a disconnect between the tutorial and, like, you know, there needs to be a... a more advanced guide, because I've forgotten what I need to do, and I just don't see a way to learn here. Brain small, want make big, learn by do, me different learn. There is an update that offers co-op. Well, I did see that on the main screen, but on Steam it says that this game is single player, which is weird. Like, shouldn't it advertise that it's co-op then? Because I see Connect. Oh. Okay, you have to sign up for that. You have to sign up with that. Okay. So co-op is coming to the game, but it's currently in beta. That'll be awesome. I think the only way to really do this then is to, like, honestly, like, either A, go back to the PDF and, like, just basically take an afternoon to study the theories of nuclear power, or at least in this game. I mean, because, you know, there's, what, a 170-page manual or something? 100 and... over 150 pages, 161-page manual. All I want to do is just turn the damn power plant on. Like, I'm going to play the tutorial again then to remember. Because I guess that'll be the way to do it. Like, there should be a nuclear power for dummies guide for this game within the game. So, okay, so you first come here and turn on all the power to all the control panels. Makes sense. Which is interesting because in the guide they tell you to check out the fuel and stuff too. So even, I guess more advanced players would have to know that before you even, well, I mean, you need these panels on to know, but once you start turning some of these things on, which seems like the good first thing to do, then you got to check the power. But it tells you to like check fuel levels and stuff before you even do this. So ideally you should be like checking your diesel fuel, checking your, like do a maintenance check, but I guess this is just assuming that you've done all that at this point. So we got to write our own guide, chat. So step 1, turn on all panels. Okay, and then step 2 is to connect to external power supply. So turn off diesel generators. And then turn on external power. Activate thermostat for the pressurizer. Heating power. And that needs to hit 150. Turn on thermostat, turn on heaters, heaters on high. Oh, there she goes. Water temperature over 180. Now, wait a minute. Looking at things, it actually tells you the operational range. Pressurizer should return to 60%. Well, there's part of your guide right there too, but it doesn't really necessarily tell you the order. It tells you more about what these things do. Also, one thing I really like is when you right click, you can hit W or S to like zoom in. You can also use your scroll wheel, but I appreciate the smooth zoom. Okay, so then start third primary circulation pump. And why are we doing like pump 3? Am I wearing a moo-moo?
The reactor core coolant has started to circulate.
Wait for the pump to reach the value, yep. Dough. They all say dough. So I guess the first thing you should do is play the tutorial, then quit and go to easy and see if you can remember the tutorial, and then whatever you forget, jump back and just keep doing it back and forth until it becomes like, you know, like until you memorize it. But one annoying thing would be to like play this game and enjoy it and then come back and then kind of forget how to do that stuff and then have to, like, if there was just a guide in the damn tablet. And there might be. There maybe is. Maybe there is one. I just can't find it. How good is your Homer Simpson impression? Probably terrible, but my memory of The Simpsons, I make references all the time. It's like a second language that I speak with Jay. And me, Arctic J, and BK could be hanging out, and I could have a whole conversation with Arctic J, and BK would have no idea what we were saying. I just make references to, to stuff from The Simpsons, and he would just understand. Okay, so this needs to be... See, I wouldn't remember this. This to 100. And then this to... And this to 100. Okay, so that's at 100. And that's getting there pretty quick. At this point, I don't even know if I could remember any of this. I would have to make my own YouTube video recording me doing the tutorial and then watch it back while playing the actual if I wanted to even play an easy mode, I would have to like either write all this stuff down, or it'd probably be easier via video because, like, you know, you would see exactly what section to go to. And then I think we need to go to here and lower the fuel rods, I think, to 93. Connect resistor bank. Yep. Connect the 0-1 resistor bank so the generator doesn't overheat. Notice how the white connected resistor bank indicator turns green. Yes. Wait, that's control rods. Where's resistors? Here. Resistor bypass. All right, fuel panel. Okay, set. Okay, so that was. So in shutdown mode, that's also startup mode.
Nominal mode.
So the nominal mode is to basically fire things up. So lower piston. Okay, so now we go to 93%. I feel like it's weird that we're wearing like military clothing. I feel like we should have like a science outfit on or something. I want to look like one of the scientists from Half-Life. Oh, there she goes, baby. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I couldn't remember this. Even if we went into easy mode right now, I don't think I could remember.
And its status has changed.
Just right up to this point, couldn't remember it. Like we have to flip this thing to 100, this thing to like, oh, I thought that was going to be 50. That's 100 too. At 100 C, water in the secondary circuit will begin to boil. Secondary circuit. Yeah, this is a Stalker prequel. Yeah. Okay, start the secondary circuit pump. Start. Medium. Music's so dramatic, though. I love it. Triggering a meltdown could be fun, though. We did that already. It seems pretty fun. So now we just got to throw the wait for this thing to hit 50, and then I think we throw the circuit breaker on. Well, there's a couple of things around that. So retention tank needs to be 50. Well, it's not doing anything. Wait for the retention tank to reach 50 so you could use the electric vacuum pump. While waiting, try changing the game speed. Oh, there it goes. Wow, that takes a long time. My God, that takes forever. It's probably exponential, though. This music reminds you of Mist? Oh, we can listen to another banger then, chat, I suppose. Music, though, for the Meltdown, sweet. But we can always listen to Zillion. Good stuff. Wonder what other music would be hilarious. Pirate music would be hilarious. Listen to the Assassin's Creed Black Flag soundtrack while playing this game. Are you listening to pirate sea shanties while firing up a reactor? Yahar, Captain! Control rods be at 93%. Yahar, off the starboard bow. Okay, cool. What's the retention tank level? Yar! She be optimal. And now, wait a minute. Okay. That's what this game needs, is a pirate DLC for the game. That's what... Make all of this look like a pirate ship, but it's also a nuclear reactor. That would be great. That'd be game of the year. Although I think we all know if GTA 6 releases this year, it's just auto game of the year. I think it deserves an award just for coming out in 2026. Some Benny Hill. Yeah, I wonder... This thing's getting there. What can we listen to in the meantime? What would be great music? Pirate music would go well, but what else? Like hell, listening to City Skylines music would be good. I don't know, man. Hell, you could just chill out to like Donkey Kong vibes in this game. Just pop on the... Standing by. Okay, what I think I'd want to do for this game is just like... I'm sure there's already videos out there and a quick start guide, but honestly, I think maybe... And I don't know... I feel like the developer has a great sense of what's going on here with a wonderful, like the instructional manual that you can open up on the main page is good, and the tablet here with like some guides are good, but there should be like a I don't know, really like a startup guide, because even reading the PDF is just like the thing that angers me about learning in books and things like that, where the dude who wrote the book assumes you've already read the book. You know what I mean? Like sometimes tutorials just assume that you already know. Like, I don't understand it. Some people write tutorials as if they don't want to write the tutorial. You know what I mean? So like the guide of how to start your power plant. Make sure everything's within nominal levels and then start the power plant. Lol, thanks, bye. Like that's the guide. It's like, bro, you got to give, you know, what's the procedure? Like, I like in Flight Sim when they give you procedures like that for all the different equipment. Actually, there's like that whole... Actually, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm mad again. Flight Sim was so ass with the getting a license and stuff like that, because some of those things were so... I don't remember exactly why I was mad. But there were things that they wanted you to do in the tutorial that didn't work that way in the game. And it was like, okay, so clearly it's Flight Simulator. They're trying to get close. It's not an actual, you know, it's a game. It's a game. So some things are going to be like simplified and whatever. So they tell you to do one thing this way in the tutorial, and then you'd either A, never use it, or B, it worked the opposite when you were in the actual game, you know? Like, I can remember something about those radio transponder things where you were supposed to, like, tune into them to know what direction you were going or something, and it didn't work like that in the game. I don't know if they changed that, but... Okay, anyway, we're approaching 50%. But yeah, I'd have to make like a quick start video. And I don't even know, you know, every time you play this, the situation may be different based on... I mean, you'd have to go and check the fuel levels in some startups, and then there was also an easy and normal mode, and then there were difficulties between that too. So there's tutorial, easy, normal, and then at easy and normal there's a slider to make things more challenging, which means a more constant changing demand from the city. And then you have to, like, and you never even get to see the city, which is sad. Sad. But while this is operating, almost to 50, I want to check and see there's a Steam store page for this game. Which I don't even know what the hell this is. Hold on. Oh, wrong button. New generator set, and then it's just that. Wait, I thought you get like a whole new power plant. What the hell is this? Introducing the latest DLC featuring a revolutionary power generator. State-of-the-art generator boosts 50% longer lifespan compared to other models, ensuring reliable and long-lasting performance. What kind of a generator is this? Is this a diesel generator? Shorter startup time allows it to get up and running quickly during critical moments. Okay. With impressive maximum power output of 720 kW. Generator is perfect for meeting the most demanding energy needs of your setup. Enhance your gaming experience and keep your operation running smoothly with this powerful and efficient generator. Wait, you're paying... Wait. I thought you were paying for like a whole different plant layout. You're paying $3 for just a diesel generator out in the parking lot? What? Generator set. Set implies like more than one. Wait, like when you buy a drum set, you're not buying a drum. You're buying a set of drums. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, anyway, on and then set to startup mode. Yep, okay. Not even a free DLC for a generator. I'm gonna be honest, like any sort of dev like this that's just asking for $2 or $3 is fine, but it's like, you know, there's all these things you can already upgrade to, so I'm also curious as to, if you buy that DLC, do you just get that? Like, I wonder how that works. Because like there's a way to buy new equipment, so I guess maybe it would unlock a new... There you go, diesel generator. Oh. Yeah, so that's what it would be. Like right now we have this old ass Class A at 240 kilowatts. This is powered up in 8 minutes. This is powered up in 4. Okay. I don't know. It's a $3 different generator that you can buy. I feel like they only showed one, but it, as a DLC, it would have been cool to have like more new equipment. Also, I know this sounds weird, but like customization options for the control room to like decorate it, and this game has a lot of potential. Like now that it's got Microprose as a publisher with the developer, I mean, you know, this game should be more about realism. But you know, gamers, they love. I mean, if I could lay out this control room and make it look more like a 1970s setup or something like that, it'd be sweet. Okay, anyway, nice work. Condenser has now got a good vacuum. Okay, so throw that bad boy into operational mode. And then lower this to 0. For the SimC. And then this to 30% for the operational motive. Close third bypass to 0. I wouldn't remember this at all. Chaos, thanks for the 63 months, dude. Appreciate you being a member, man. Thank you. This is a lot of stuff to remember. I mean, I think you'd have to, the best way for me to do this would to be to play the like tutorial 10 times, and even then what I would recommend is, honestly, here's what you should do. For this game, you should make notes. Any game on Steam, by the way, if you're playing a game on Steam and you hit Shift and Tab, it'll open up this thing down here called Notes, and then you can write notes for that particular game. We did this with like Blueprints and a bunch of other games too. So you can have multiple notes. You know, you could like you could write your own startup guide, like you know that kind of thing. So that way you can that kind of thing, you know, easy. I doubt even the plant engineers are doing this off memory and have to use a checklist. Yeah, I mean, you know, but it seems like very, to start this power plant to have checklists for things seems like a good idea. Like there should be procedural checklists for a lot of stuff. Like there's all these maintenance tasks and I could have the bot do it. But what if I want to do the, you know, it's part of the game to be able to do these things myself, but also it's nice to have the assistant because that was kind of a workaround of multiplayer. But then the game will be getting multiplayer too, so you know, multiplayer is coming here, so it'd be interesting to have somebody working in the control room and then somebody else working all these other things manually. Maybe you could do like a semi-automatic mode or something like that. Did we melt down the reactor yet? Yes, we did, just to have fun. What are we doing now? And Nathan, thanks for the 33 months too, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you. So now we're going to, oh yeah, we got to sync to the grid, this thing. So we just got to wait till that gets close to 360 and then, or 3060, and then we'll just let her speed up. Another thing you do too is the point and call system, where they do this a lot in Japan, where especially with the trains, they point and say that they're doing what they're doing. Although when you're working with like computers and buttons, it's a little different than when you're physically, well, then again, I don't know. When you're driving a train and you're pointing at the signs and things like that, that way it's on video record that you pointed and did what you were supposed to do, because they're also being recorded while they're doing that. China Syndrome was a 1979 American thriller about a nuclear power plant going bad. Yeah, it turned to a life of crime. Started dealing drugs and went down a dark path. But man, I would love for more first-person games to have a nuclear power generation element, even if it was like this, but much more simplified. Having, you know, like in Satisfactory, for all the cool stuff in that game, it would be cool to have more monitoring of systems, although... Well, I guess we've returned to business in the gaming world now. My email's exploding with all sorts of new game announcements and stuff. I guess everybody went back to work yesterday. It was very quiet. Chat, I'll tell you what, I get about maybe like 65 emails a day about gaming related stuff, you know, about like release dates and things like that. Between the Monday before Christmas, like that weekend, and then that whole week of Christmas up until like Tuesday, I got like 65 emails in like multiple weeks. Now I'm back up to 65 a day, so I can tell. This is how I monitor the gaming world too. Like my Synchroscope is my email. I could tell when things are getting hot. Some say China Syndrome was the inspiration behind Chinatown Detective Agency. Bro, we beat that game though. I feel bad for that game. Chinatown Detective Agency, like, starts out so cool, and they've got, like, you know, voice actors and stuff, and then it's like everybody quit, but they still had to finish the game. And I was like, man, that sucks. But maybe, chat, maybe we'll play Disco Elysium for the first time. I think I bought that game on the Steam Winter Sale like 2 winters ago. This is why I've kind of stopped buying things on the winter sale, because I add things to my wish list, and I could totally buy them and want to play them and eventually will, but I know it's going to be years. So I may as well wait, you know, until I'm actually going to play it for real. Now I've got like a pre-purchase backlog where it's like, in my mind, I've already purchased the game, but it's going to be like 3 years till I play it. So that just means there's going to be 3 more years of sales and discounts, and the price will go down. Stationeers may have one soon. Oh, the only person I think I ever saw play Stationeers, I think, is Red and Uthris, I think. I'd like to play more games with Uthris. I miss him, man. I miss the, wonder what games we really played together a lot. We played some games together, but I feel like there's one we really played. It's not even Vintage Story. Maybe we played Eco with him, but maybe it was Red. I can't remember. You played Disco Elysium before COVID 6 years ago. You know, I think that game got better because didn't they add like more voice acting or something? Like I think the game didn't have voice acting at launch, and then they added that later. I don't know. It also makes me want to play like Thermaturge and all these other games, but is there a way to speed this thing up? Nope, I can't even hit the button, so I guess we'll just speed up time. The hell? Oh, you cannot speed up time while the core is in an unsafe state. Oh, so I have to wait. Let me change this over. There we go. Eco could use a nuclear power plant. I think a lot of this could be simplified for other games, but still have, of course, a coolant system, managing the core. You probably maybe remove like the pressurizer, but having an internal supply in order to maintain control of the plant. Fuel. This is like an overall building condition. Average temperature of the reactor core, 285. Radiological accident may occur if containment shield integrity is lost. So I guess that's maybe maintenance. I also like when there's like a black box or whatever. Like I think I've seen that in movies and such before too, where it's, well, it's not a black box, but like there'll be a constant printout of like what is being done at the plant. So if there's a change, like a computer will record and print that out. So it'll be like, you know, power was at this level and then it dropped, but you know, why did it drop? Did somebody hit a button? I know Stormworks has a simplistic nuclear setup. Oh, really? Stormworks is really cool. But I don't think I've really played that game in maybe like 5 years. Maybe they'll make a sequel. But it's kind of one of those timeless games where it doesn't really need that. Oh, Stormworks is still in active development? Oh, it's not even released? Factio? Wow. Whoa. So I think once this thing hits 3060, I think that's it, right? Oh, it was released, but they still update the game multiple times for year release DLC. Okay, well, that's cool. That's the thing, is that I feel like games are never really truly released anymore. Because games can have like a... I feel like 1.0 is like a maximum price threshold, right? Like, a game will enter early access and maybe it'll be 15 bucks, and then over time it'll increase up to, like, let's say 30 bucks. And then the developers will still add content to a game, but if they do, it'll either be free updates and then also DLCs. That'll be the added payment to it, but overall the price goes down from there. So they'll continue to work on it, but then never charge anything more for it other than side DLCs. But then there's games that are like... There's like multiple types of live service games too. Like, I feel like Fortnite and Roblox and all that are one type of game like that. But then also America Truck and Euro Truck are kind of the same too, where they're constantly like rebuilding the... Like, there's vanilla maps in those games where, you know, the games came out like 10 years ago. And in that time, of course, the countries that are featured and the states that are featured in those games have built new highways, new roads, have changed things, have closed roads and built new overpasses or whatever, or built new bridges. And so it's like, I think they did, like, they redid California and they redid like Switzerland and stuff in those games. And so those are always being like updated for free, but the price of the base game is low. But then of course there's like DLCs with that. So it's like, no game is ever really truly finished anymore. And then people will say, like, when the developers do say, okay, hey, we're going to stop development on this game to make a sequel, people will be, dude, they abandoned the game. Like, some people, oh, dude, they abandoned. That's not the case oftentimes, I think. Okay, here we go. Oh, so when you get within about 60, things slow down a little bit. Then the Game of the Year edition, Anniversary editions, Definitive Collection. Oh, right. And then they do the remastered, yeah. Remastered and the remakes too. And then sometimes it's hard to tell, like, a remake or a remaster. Like when when Gears of War came out with what I thought was a remake, people were telling me, "Oh no, this is a remaster." I'm like, "Oh, I couldn't even tell," because one, I hadn't played the original, and two, sometimes they'll remake games and they'll like update the engine, but the game will kind of look the same. Like, it'll look better, but it won't be like modern. Like, it won't be today's graphics. It'll look like what it did at the time. Because sometimes graphics are everything. I don't know, like Crazy Taxi or something like that. I don't know. Okay, use the RPM to raise and lower the... Oh, yeah, okay, I gotta back it up a little bit. Oh, okay. Is that it? Yep. Closed circuit breaker. And that should be power going to the city. Congratulations, you brought nuclear power to the city. Cool. All right. Well, that's pretty much it on that one. Okay. Mafia Remastered is a good example of them doing it right. True. Yes, true. True. Yeah, any games we're planning on playing in the future will be at exclamation point schedule. Otherwise, you can check out what we've done in the past. But Nobody Jelly, thanks very much for the 34 months. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be Nuclear S. This game will have multiplayer coming out soon, but it seems to be in a closed beta for now. But I like this, but there's some things for me personally I need to do in order to like enjoy it further in terms of like the whole plant startup and whatnot. But it does look like it's being actively worked on quite a bit, and the developer really did a good job of trying to make this as like realistic as possible. It's one of the most realistic games I've seen for nuclear power, so that's cool. All right, well, speaking of power bros, we're going to jump over to a game where we're being empowered ourselves by getting a new job in my winter car. So we're going to switch gears and go and play that one. Thank you very much, everybody, for all the support today, and thank you very much for watching, and I think we'll come back and check this one out when there's a co-op mode available. It does seem available now, but I think Harry, our friend Poglad, would more than likely be interested in playing this. Out of everybody I know, he really finds nuclear power to be fascinating, and I think he'd really love to play this game with me and learn how it's done. So maybe I'll see if I can get him into the game to learn on his own, and then when co-op comes around, we'll have like a little bit of a little more understanding in order to play co-op whenever that may happen. It seems to be like around the corner, one of the next things the dev's working on to release. So anyway, back to my winter car, and then we'll be back to the factory in Star Rupture tonight. So thank you very much, everybody, for subbing and following. I'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again to MicroPros for sending me a key for this one. I've been wanting to check it out for a long time, so it seems like the time is right to check it out, as there's been tons of updates and more stuff coming. All right, see you in a bit. Let's go.